That little sparkle's reflecting off my watch. I have the window open and it's reflecting onto my wall. I have just had a doozy of a week, and you all are going to hear about it. So here it is. I'll start at the very beginning, because lots of things relate to things in the future, and it all compiles together to just be like, ah! To preface the week, we had 3 pack events going on. Usually we only have one like every couple weeks. This week we had 3 all in one week. And I had homework due in every one of my 5 classes. And I'm starting a 6th class that only goes for the 2nd semester, but I'll get to that. So Sunday night, this past weekend, Dom and all the ballet people had their senior showcase. They got to choreograph their own shows and then present the show, so it was like a big deal for them. Jason, being the amazing boyfriend that he is, threw Dom and all the ballet people. It was a surprise party for Dom, but all the ballet people were invited, so it was a good time. So that was Sunday night. People don't usually have Sunday night parties. So we got a couple boxes of wine, and then every time we would like run out of wine, we would just run to the store that's like 2 houses down the road and get another box and come back, and everyone's like, hey! The party did get a little bit out of hand. The neighbors ended up calling the police on us for a noise complaint. So the police came, everyone was freaking out, but we're like, it's not a big deal, like, nothing's too bad. But yeah, so we had that party Sunday night. So I woke up on Monday kind of tired. Monday was pretty much a normal day, but we had our first pack event, which was a bus trip to Sky Zone, which is one of those trampoline places. So I went to that. Probably not the best life decision, but it was really fun. I completely blew off my homework that night, so I didn't get anything done on that front. Tuesday was also pretty normal, but like Tuesday evening is where the week started to really go off the rails. Tuesday night. This was the new class that I'm just starting. It's Tuesday nights from 6 to 10. That's a 4-hour class. Like, who can pay attention for that long? Why would they do that? I don't know. So I had to go to this class for the first time. It was really rainy, so I didn't ride my longboard to the night class. You're not supposed to ride longboards when it's wet, I guess. I don't know. It was actually okay. The teacher's really good. He held our attention really well. Gave us breaks, so like, it was fine. But so I'm sitting in class for 4 hours, and then after that, I'm like, okay, I really need to like work on homework. So I go straight from there to meet up with my friends and do homework. End up doing homework till midnight, which I usually don't stay up that late doing homework. I know most people do, but I usually don't. Yeah, decided to call it and walked home. I have to walk home, and it's a really long walk home, so I'm like, ugh, this is the worst. I was in class for 4 hours, I just did all this homework, and now I need to walk home in the middle of the night. It was not a good time. But the walk ended up being okay because I was playing Pokemon Go, obviously, and I caught my first Grimer and my first Weezing. So that was like double trouble in the Pokemon Go. And I found a bouncy ball. So, bad situation turned into a pretty good situation. I get home, eat, shower, go to sleep by like 1, which is super late for me. So that brings us to Wednesday. Wednesday we had 2 pack events in one day even. That never happens. So I woke up, went to class, went straight from class to the first pack event, which was Dan Cakes. He did like pancake art. Just look up Dan Cakes and you can see what he did. So that was really cool to watch that all day. But again, like accomplishing nothing else because I'm just helping run this event. And straight from that to my next class. And then from that class, I went straight home because I needed to get my run in, obviously. I run every day. I got home, like, sit on my couch, and I'm like, I'm exhausted. I was still sore from Sky Zone. Like, jumping on trampolines makes you really, really sore. So I was sore, like, from Monday up until now. And then, so I was like, I'm really sore. I didn't get much sleep. I'm just exhausted from, like, being at this event all day. Like, I'm feeling worn down. I'm like, do I want to take the day off running? So I, like, argue with myself for a little bit, and I'm like, I can't take the day off. Like, gotta power through. So then I went and did a track workout. I did mile repeats, 7 of them at 5:50 pace. Not an easy day, but I made it all the way through that workout. I was really proud of myself, and it's like getting through a workout when you didn't think you were going to is always such a great feeling because you just like killed it. And by the time I got home from that track workout, I was like, crap, the next pack event, which was a hypnotist, is starting in like half an hour. So I like heat up some food in the microwave and then just carry it with me. Longboard all the way across campus to the other event. The hypnotist, again, was really cool. Really, all the events packed do are cool and fun, so, like, that just goes without saying. That event went from, like, 7 to 9, so then once that event ended, you know what I gotta do, more homework. So I met up with my friends again to do more homework, just plugging away at it. Worked again until like midnight. This time like 12:30. Well, this time I had my longboard, so it wasn't as bad. But I longboard back home, shower, eat, get to sleep by like 1:30. I've like barely been getting sleep this week. So then Thursday, usually I can sleep in, but the varsity cross country coach emailed me because I'm the president of the running club, and he was like, "Hey, I want to meet with you and discuss how our groups can work together to reach a mutual benefit." And I was like, "I have no idea what this means, but sounds pretty cool." So I had to get up early on my usual sleep-in day to go meet with the head cross-country coach, and it was like nothing groundbreaking. He just wants running club and the varsity team to work together to make better runners. And I was like, okay, cool. Went to that meeting, then went straight from that, again, obviously to class, and then between classes, when I usually do homework, I had to go to an apartment showing because I need somewhere to live next year. But then like the timing was just perfect enough that like I didn't have enough time to do homework in this gap, but it was long enough that I was sitting around doing like, okay, what do I do? But whatever. So then I had to go to my next class, finish that class, ran. Thursday night was just like, all the homework is due tomorrow. We have to get all the homework done. So I ran and then met up with my friends at like 8 o'clock. Yeah. And we meet up. We're like, okay, time to knock out the rest of this homework. And we only have like a couple problems left. So we're like, this shouldn't be too bad. Then we met up at 8. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. Yeah. So like 5 hours later, we're still trying to get this homework done. Like, it is not easy, people. Mechanical engineering, not the easiest major. This teacher, too, listen to this. So he gives us this homework. It's usually like between 5 and 10, like really hard problems. So you're trying to get them all done, but then when he collects it, he picks like 1 or 2 to grade. What is that? So like you put so much effort, like hours and hours and hours into getting this homework done, and then most of it he never even looks at. It's like frustrating, and you have to do it too because you need to learn the concepts, and the concepts are really hard. And then we ended up at 2 in the morning. We've been working on like a couple problems for 6 hours. We finally decided like, I just hope he doesn't grade these ones. Like, I'm throwing in the towel, I need to go to bed. But even after that, for my last class, I still had an online quiz I needed to take. So then I went back to my friend's house with him. We did the quiz together. And then I finally got home at 2:30 a.m., 8, went to bed at 3. Then I had to get up at 8 for my last class. Thank the Lord, baby Jesus. So I went to the last class. He told us which homework problems he was collecting. Didn't collect the ones we skipped, so freaking nailed it. And then just sat through that class, made it through, and the teacher finally said those beautiful words at the end of class, "Have a nice spring break." So I made it through to the end of the week. Spring break officially started 41 minutes ago, and I could not be happier. It was quite a week. I didn't think I was going to make it for a while there. It was just, so many days were just back to back to back to back to back, just like no free time. But I don't know. Those weeks kind of suck when you're going through it, but then at the end, it's like, I just killed it all week. So I'm in a fantastic mood. For spring break, Mike and I are going down to Fort Lauderdale, meeting up with Aaron. So you know there's going to be some good vlogs going on. I'm just really excited. So happy I made it through this week. For anyone else on spring break right now, I hope you have a good spring break too, because we all deserve it. Wilson signing